Good morning, welcome back to a very incredibly crisp day here at Miracle Mountain. It's absolutely stunning. The colours are popping, the lake is full and overflowing, and the storm that I said was coming, it definitely didn't disappoint. And look who it is, it's beautiful Bella, enjoying the sunshine. She's had to be indoors for some of the days because it's just been raining non-stop for weeks, hasn't it? Oh, look at you. Look at you. I am not exaggerating when I talk about the weather. It has been absolutely ridiculous. One of the days we had 10 centimetres or over 10 centimetres of rain in 24 hours. Absolutely crazy. It was coming down like I've never seen before. But this right here is the result of that rain. A full lake. Look at the reflections and the different textures and ripples crossing the water. I can see fish on the surface with that blue sky. That right there is absolutely stunning. This is exactly what I dreamed of when I brought Miracle Mountain, and obviously I'm having to sell it. It's still heartbreaking. It is absolutely devastating because it is a one-of-a-kind special place. I've never seen another property like this in Portugal. So it's going to be hard to let it go, but I'm determined to make the most of it while I'm still living here. It wasn't just the rain that the storm brought. You can see this decent sized tree has actually come down and so narrowly just missed this lamppost. So I'm very happy about that, because that would have been a shame if that lamppost got wiped out, and I'm sure I can get this cut up and moved out the way fairly quickly later today. You have probably already guessed it, I am walking down to my animals so I can let them out. They'll be very happy to be free range in the property today in this beautiful sunshine. It's not warm, it's very crisp, but they'll have fun. There's so many leaves on the ground and so many things for them to find and forage. This definitely isn't a bad morning commute, is it? Good morning, chickens. There we go, off you go. So my chickens are now out, but there's a problem with one of my goats, Margot, and unfortunately she's developed some sort of problem in her leg over the last couple of days, and I've been monitoring it every single day, bringing her food down so she doesn't have to walk very far if she doesn't want to. But I've sent a message to the vet on WhatsApp. I've sent a video of her struggling to walk and asked if there's anything I can do, but I've not heard anything back yet, so hopefully I'll hear from the vet fairly soon. There's only one vet in the local area, and he's always super busy. And also, from my research, there's not a lot that can be done apart from giving a little bit of pain relief to sort the leg out. Maybe she's just fallen or tripped, or I don't know. They're constantly climbing up things and jumping down from quite high walls and stuff like that. So maybe she's just kind of twisted her leg or her ankle or something like that, but fingers crossed she'll be on the mend fairly soon. Good morning, Matilda. Are you ready to come out? Right, just open this gate up for the goats, and then they can go and explore for the day wherever they desire. Just walking back to the house, and you can see there's far less leaves on the trees now after the heavy wind that was here in the storm, but it's still looking very beautiful. I'm nearly back at the house, and I'm just going to touch on something really quickly because I've had a few comments, and I don't like to touch on negativity at all really, but I've had a few comments recently from people saying, and it's hard to keep a straight face, they are saying that I don't do anything. I just don't do anything. I just laze around and nothing gets done, which obviously is absolutely hilarious, because I think everyone who actually watches this channel can see what I've been getting done. There's so much progress recently. Maybe it doesn't come across on the videos, but you have to remember that behind the scenes, I've got business meetings, meeting with the accountant, meeting with estate agents, picking up parcels from different various cities that take me 45 minutes to an hour to drive to. There's so many things I do. I have to edit all of my own videos, I have to film the videos, I have to get in supplies for food for the animals, I have to get in supplies for myself, I have to feed myself, I have to feed the animals, I have to make sure everything's running smoothly, while essentially renovating 2 properties at the same time. So there's been a little bit of confusion about why I'm still doing stuff to Miracle Mountain. Well, Miracle Mountain is going up for sale in the new year, so early 2026. So there's various different things I need to do to make it look really nice for people coming to visit and view the property who might potentially want to buy it. So as well as doing that, I'm trying to work and renovate my new house and get as much as I can done on my new house, so when Miracle Mountain sells, there's a smooth transition from me and the animals down to the new property. That's a lot for one person, but every day I wake up and I chip away at it, and that is all that matters. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually extremely proud of what I've achieved and what I've managed to do. So hang in there, we got lots of renovation stuff coming up, but right now I need to refloat my boat. And the refloating of my boat was not a metaphor. Oh, look at them reflections. You can see in the distance, I actually have to refloat my boat. Look over there in the distance, you'll be able to see my boat is just been taken away with the crazy storm force weather that we had. I'm gonna stick on the waders, get in and see if I can get this boat refloated, because tomorrow I'd like to go out on it actually and start doing some maintenance on the lake so it looks absolutely perfect for all of the viewings that I'm going to be having on Miracle Mountain to get this property sold. If you're interested in buying it, stay tuned in the new year. I know a lot of people have been asking how much it's going to be up for sale. I'm still working that out. I'm still getting valuations. I'm still speaking to estate agents. It all takes quite a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of work. So I'm slowly getting there, but it will be on the market in the new year. You'll know the price. You'll be able to see all of the photos. And if you're interested in purchasing Miracle Mountain, literally a one of a kind in Portugal, then yeah, this could be yours. Before I jump back into today's work on the farm, I want to show you 2 things that have seriously upgraded the way that I travel, especially living out here in rural Portugal, where I'm constantly packing, unpacking and losing track of my stuff. First, the Etzka Travel Pack Vacuum Kit. These travel compression bags literally triple your packing space. Watch this. I load up the bag, zip it, and then use the portable USB rechargeable air pump, and in seconds it squeezes everything down and gives me 60% more space. You can even use a regular vacuum cleaner if you like. The bags are made from anti-rip nylon, have waterproof anti-leak zippers and keep your clothes dry, clean and odour-proof. At the end of the trip, they even double up as a laundry bag. It's super handy. And since we're talking about smart packing, Etzka also makes my everyday wallet. It's super slim, holds 12 plus cards, and with its signature trigger mechanism, I can access everything with one click. It's got RFID protection, it's made from sustainable materials, and you can pair it with their solar powered tracker card so you never lose your wallet again. 2 hours of sunlight equals 3 months of charge. So if you want to upgrade your travel gear or your wallet, then use my code the indieprojects and click the link in my description below to get an extra discount on top of Etzka's current sale. These have become everyday essentials for me and I highly recommend. I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to make it because it gets pretty deep pretty quick. I'm going to try my best I got myself a bucket. If I can just pull the boat closer to the boat ramp, then I can work on refloating it. But as you guys know, water is heavy, so let's see what I can achieve here. Hopefully it doesn't get much deeper than what I'm at right now. Absolutely no chance. I'd guess where the boat is probably about 2 meters deep, so it's going to be higher than I am. Okay, so plan B is in action. I got myself a load of rope and I've tied a stone, essentially just a weight, to the end of the rope. And I'm gonna wade in a little bit further, throw the stone that will sink to the bottom of the boat, and then I should be able to pull across where I need it. Let's see if this actually works. I reckon I can hit the target from around here. If I can't, then I need to give up, because it's probably only about 10 meters away. Just don't want to damage the boat, so I've got to be careful. There we go. Fingers crossed this pulls. Oh, it's working. It's like lassoing a bull. Yes, it's nice when an idea comes together. There we go. There we go. I'm happy it still floats full of water. It's like sunk but floating. Get these barrels out. Right, now the arduous task of getting all the water out. If I can get a little bit of the water out, there is a plug that I can turn to drain it if I spin the boat around. But right now, it's too heavy to get to that point. I can't explain how cold this water is, even through the waders. Oh, I can feel it. Luckily, I'm just below the groin. So everything's good. Spin this around now and see if I can get this plug hole to work. The drain plug is out. So hopefully that's going to help me, and I'll give it a little helping hand while that's emptying over there. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I have missed this so much. The lake is full of water, weed free, azolla free, full of fish. The aeration is on, the overflow is working. Oh, this is incredible. This is literally dreamy. I'm definitely going to come out on the boat and do some fishing fairly soon, and also fish from the side of the bank as well. You just saw the pipe pop out of the water, which was quite funny. But look at this, guys. This gives you an idea of the scale of the lake. There's the house. And I've not even done half of it yet. You can go under the bridge over there. Oh, this is just perfect. I'm gonna spin around and go back the other way. But this is glorious. I'm pretty sure the people who purchase Miracle Mountain will have a lot of fun out on the lake if they've got children as well. You can teach them to fish. The aerators are going, you can tell by the little plastic ducts that I've put in so I can avoid them with the boat. They're working nicely, bubbling away. There's a little bit of duckweed on top of the water here, which is really, really good for all of the fish. It's a good source of food for them. I do have another boat over there that is also sunk. So I'm gonna have to refloat that boat at some point. Let me come over and I'll show you. Just over there. That is well and truly sinking, but I'll get that sorted another time. But I just wanted to do a full lap, make sure the boat is working okay, because I need to go out in it really soon and do some maintenance, and now I'm just going to head back to the boat ramp. I've just come out the house and Bella is lying down. Oh, she's moved now because she's embarrassed. But she's lying down next to my wet socks that got wet in the waders because the waders had a little bit of water in the bottom. That was a very good job done, getting that boat unsunken and heading out on it, making sure it all works, because like I say, the weather's looking up a bit so I can head out on it and do some maintenance. Margot's just hanging around. She's obviously suffering a little bit with her leg, but she's managed to get up here. Oh, and then Matilda's coming over as well. I absolutely love having all of the animals hanging around with me while I'm doing work. Hello, Uma. Hello. Everyone's here this morning. Are you just hanging out on a mushroom? This right here is a mushroom and she's sitting on it. Why are you sitting on the mushroom? Oh, the goats are coming now in the background. Uma is coming as well. Hello, mate. Are you going to come fishing with me, Bella? Yeah? Oh, she's doing so well, aren't you? You're doing so well. So you guys are always telling me to take a break, take it easy, chill out for a day here or there. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to you guys, and before I chop this tree up that is fallen over the path, I'm just going to spend an hour just doing a little bit of fishing in this lake, because I'll be honest, when I bought Miracle Mountain, I had a lot of time working on this lake to get the water to hold in it, to get it full, to stock it full of fish that I wanted in there so that I could actually enjoy myself. But I've not actually had the time to do those things. So right now, like I say, I'm just spend an hour, do a little bit of fishing, and let's see what I can get. If anything, it's been very cold. The fish might not be biting, but it's worth a try. Oh, look who's come to join us. It's Furrnando. Hello, mate. I'm super excited. Like I say, I just don't get time to fish as much as I'd like to, especially not in my own lake. That was always the dream when buying Miracle Mountain. I just had this idea that I was going to be fishing all the time, but honestly, I'm working so often that I don't get time to fish, so I need to make time. I've just created a simple float setup with floats, some leads. I've got myself a barbless hook and some worms, and we can see if anything's biting today, because I know there's some big fish in here.
I wanna see a brand new country, one I ain't never seen before.
So it's been about 20 minutes and I've decided to move locations because I'm fishing areas that I've seen the fish, but I'm going to go to a spot where last time I fished this lake, I got a really nice sized perch, and that was a perch that I put in there that was only small, and it grew to a really, really nice size. So let's see if I can target some of the perch in the deeper waters, a little bit lower down, because it is cold. Ah, yes, this stone just here almost feels like it was made for fishing. Maybe it was. Maybe the people who created this lake designed this stone that I'm standing on, because it's perfectly flat. I'm just going to cast out into the middle where I caught the fish before, and let's see if there's any luck.
Head out west toward milk and honey, find a brother to share my load. I rely on the kindness of strangers, keep me from wanting in the wild.
Just finished fishing. I fished for about an hour and I didn't realise how much I needed that. Just sitting on the bank of the lake, listening to the sound of the water and the birds. It was so relaxing. I need to do that more often, but right now I need to go down to the workshop in the UTV, pick up my chainsaw, drive back up here and get them trees felled.
Some days the good things aren't easy to find, but if you're looking you'll see plenty around. It's in the background and out in plain sight. Good things happen all the time. More than often people will be kind, be good-hearted and help each other out. Good news won't often make the headlines, but good things happen all the time. Good things happen all the time. Clashes and conflicts get all the hype, but I think most of us get along just fine. Trouble may be in the spotlight, but good things happen all the time.
The first tree that was already on the ground has just been cut up, And now I'm going to move on to the other one, which is just here. It's dead standing. And like I say, it's going to blow over in the next storm anyway. So I might as well clear up this whole area. If there's any dead trees I can see, just clean it all up now while I'm here, and then I can move on to the next thing.
There's a couple of shadows with plenty more light. Some doing wrong, but so many doing right. Behind the clouds is a sun ready to shine. Good days happen all the time. Good things happen all the time.
I am done for the day. The sun has just gone behind the mountain, so it's got even colder. So it's kind of telling me to head to the city and pick up the packages that are waiting for me. I'm excited for tomorrow because I'm going to take you down to my new property where I've been working on something creative that I want to show you, and just generally show you the updates down there because things have been pushing forward, which is exciting, and I'll show you all about it in the morning. But check this out. So from those two trees, I've probably got one night's worth of firewood, but it's nice. It's really dry because it's been dead standing. That is ready to go in the fire once I split it. And then I put all of the branches further to the right hand side so that they can be chipped or burnt in the near future. If you haven't guessed already, I've just arrived to my new property, and every time I come down here, I get this really good feeling, which is important because obviously this is going to be my new home, and I've come down here because I'm going to get some work done in the workshop downstairs, but I want to quickly show you what's been going on. Before I do that, check out the view from the front door overlooking the swimming pool. That's pretty cool. So right, let's go through the front door and let's see what's been going on. Right, the kitchen area has 0 tiles now. There's no tiles left to come off. That is ready to go. Also, there was a really big area just over here that was just full of solid concrete. That hammer drill makes light work of everything, so that got rid of it nicely. And you can see there's actually a big hole that goes down into the workshop there. So that's going to need filling in, but there's some pipe work that runs down there. So it's obviously been opened up in the past so that the pipe work could be worked on. So all of the skirting tiles around the outside of the room, they have all come off the wall. And also a test tile has come off the floor so I could see what was underneath it. So this is what I'm dealing with. You can see the tile that's come off here. And there's a lot of material, concrete floor, and then tile adhesive. And essentially my decision is, if all of this has to be removed across the entire floor, the entire ground floor, essentially of this property, that is a massive job just to put it all back. So I've made the decision to tile the floor over the existing tiles. That is going to be much more cost effective, much more friendly on time and labour. And then I've got to find somewhere to put all of those tiles and rubble and everything like that. So it's a massive job if I get rid of all of the tiles. So I've gone over the tiles. They're all very solid, so they're not going anywhere. So I think tiling over them will be absolutely fine. The only thing that does mean is that I'm going to have to figure out the doors, take the doors off, cut the doors down, and also the staircase up to the mezzanine as well will have to be cut short, and it will raise the floor a little bit, but it's just one of those things. I am still waiting for the tiler to come around and have a look, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be completely fine with tiling over this, because not only do the tiles run the entire length of this ground floor area, the kitchen, the living room area, and they also run into this bedroom as well. So it's one seamless run of tiles, which will look very nice when it's tiles that I actually like. These ones, I just can't live with them. But if I come through here into the corridor area and turn right into another bedroom, you'll be able to see on the ground there is more tiles. So all of these would have to be lifted up as well. So if I keep them, it means that with the parquet floor, there'll be a little bit of a lip, and I'll have to lower 2 of the doors in this room and the skirting boards. But that's a lot easier job than having to pull up all of the tile adhesive and the tiles and then put them somewhere. That being said, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments about what you would do. So a little update on the bathroom as well. All of the tiles are off in here, and also they came up off the floor really nicely. So this whole bathroom is ready to be retiled pretty much. There's some stubborn ones over there that I need to work on. They are stuck on with this black stuff, this sealant or glue that just isn't coming off. So I need to work away at that, and then obviously figure out what I'm going to do with this shower situation, because I think I'm going to make it much bigger all the way along here. I'm also waiting for the plumber to come and visit so he can give me some advice on a few different alterations that I need to make before any tiles can go on. I need to make sure the plumbing is solid throughout the house before I do any major tiling work. One thing I needed to get from the city is some of these valves. So I've mentioned before, in this property there's no valves on certain appliances. So these 2 water pipes that went into the boiler, because I removed the boiler a couple of days ago, these are live. So if the mains water was to be turned onto the house, water would just flood out here and flood the whole house. So I picked up these valves and I'm going to fit these now, and then I've got peace of mind that no water is going to come into the property, which will be nice, because that would be an absolute disaster, and I don't need that right now. So now that little job's ticked off, I'm feeling a lot better about the water situation in the house, but I've come down to my workshop because I'm going to finish a piece of art that I have done on the wall of the workshop. I just spent a couple of hours doing it, and now I just need to touch it up and finish it off today. I've got a few little bits I want to add to it, and I'm a little bit nervous to show you guys because obviously art is very subjective. Okay, so entering the workshop, and this is going to be the space where I can just be creative, be myself fully, and just experiment. So here we have it. This is the first piece that I've done on this wall. I didn't have enough paint, so I had to get creative with kind of like a camo style, but I'm really happy with it, and I'm going to work on it some more. And then you can see I was just experimenting there on the other wall with that S. And if I spin around, I've started adding some other little pieces. I found this clock in Lidl, actually, of all places, and I brought it, and I've done my own piece on there that says time behind the clock face, and it just fitted this workshop perfectly because it's a circular saw blade. And then I've added these drips behind the clock just to make it feel like 3-dimensional, which I really like. Also, over there, my friend Bobby and you'll be able to see his name on here, is a very good skateboarder, and he gave me his deck and I put that up on the wall. So one of the ways that I've been coping with everything that I've got on my plate right now is being creative. So it's really healthy for me. I just kind of switch off, be creative, have some fun, do the painting, do the drawing, whatever I'm doing. I draw on the evenings when I have time, just to kind of switch my mind off, and it's working really well.
And there's another place in another town where things went right and we're all the down, floating around the prairie sky, just you and I like the way you are, the way you see, the way you talk to little old me, the way you count from 1 to 3, and how you tie your shoes on. But you deserve the world and more, sunny skies and open doors, breeze of summers and easy winters and flowers in the springtime. But I wish I could give you more, all I have and all I don't. You must be leaving, the road is calling, don't leave the light on. Like sitting right here, talking to you about the birds and the trees and the morning dew. You make me feel like I'm bulletproof, like I've got it all. I've got nothing but my own 2 feet, my head half empty, hanging by the seams, the sky above and the ground beneath.
So that was incredibly fun. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I've added drips to the top, so the background layer is like dripping over the piece, and just tidied up some of the highlights and some of the bits where the paint had dried a little bit patchy, and just gone back over the areas where it was patchy. But it's a little bit tricky because I had to be really careful because I got barely any paint. So that's why I did kind of like the camo effect, so I could spread the paint as far as I could, because it's a pretty big wall. It's bigger than I am, and it's probably 4.5 meters that way. So it's a big old painting, but it looks really cool. And it's not often that I'm happy with something creative that I do, but I'm actually quite happy with this. And I'm not saying this is going to stay forever. I'll probably use this wall as like a practice wall when I'm feeling creative, come in here and do some painting. But check this out. So here it is. I'm super happy with it, and I'm probably going to end up putting shelves and stuff like that in various different places. You can see I got the sofa over there to lounge. I got the pool table with the pool lights all finished off nicely, and it's just looking really, really nice. This is somewhere where I actually want to hang out. It's actually incredibly warm in here as well, which is very good considering it's underground. It's not cold at all. So you got the play section of the workshop where I'm going to be hanging out, playing pool with my friends and whatnot. And then over this side, this is going to be the workshop. So you'll have workbenches here. Over this side, I'm thinking maybe here I'm going to have some sort of stud wall that I can hang strimmers and chainsaws on, kind of like I've done in the workshop on Miracle Mountain. I've got my clock up here so I know what time it is, time to get back to work pretty much always. And there we have it. Very, very happy. I've just had to come outside because the smell of the paint without a mask, it's far too much. That spray paint stinks so bad, and it's not good for your lungs. I absolutely love walking out of the workshop to this view overlooking the swimming pool. Look at the light in the distance and the mountains. Oh, it's stunning. So I'm going to end the video there, but thank you so much for watching. I know there's going to be some of you who are thinking, why have you why have you done a painting when you could have been working inside your house? Well, all I do non-stop is work, as I mentioned in this video. So it was really nice to be creative, and being creative helps my brain just separate everything that I've got going on, which means I can then go and do more work. And that painting only took 3 to 4 hours max. So it didn't take long out of my day to do the whole entire thing, start to finish, and I'm really happy with it. I think things are progressing really nicely, and I can't wait to bring you guys along for the rest of the journey, because I'm telling you, the vision I've got in mind for this house is going to be absolutely incredible, and it's going to be a space I can't wait to live in. So thanks once again for joining me, and I'll catch you very soon.